Welcome to Fred and Jay. Fuck. Hold on. Fucked up.
You fucked it up already. This is the first episode, James.
I was gonna do like a intro about the show, but I wanted to say Fred and Mant have a rant, but that's it, Fred.
You fucking idiot. You're supposed to... No.
Do you want me to do it again, or
Yeah, can you do it again, please?
I can try.
You can try, mate. Try fucking harder.
Okay, give me a go. Okay, hold on.
All right, go on.
Hold on. I got to just put up the song.
It's the first episode, and you've already like...
Alright, give me a sec.
Fred and Jay...
Give me a
Fuck.
sec. Welcome to Fred and Mant have a rant. Today, Fred, stop laughing. Stop laughing.
He was really putting his teeth into it and just staring into my soul.
Giving you the Kubrick stuff.
Like you went, oh, fucked up first time, and then the second time you were like, welcome. Like that.
It's very hard to sound.
I can give it a go.
You
if you
give
want.
it a go.
All right,
You give
there
it
we
a go. Hold on.
Okay, because like
Alright, press play when you're ready.
all right, okay. Welcome to Fred and Mant have a rant. Today on our rancid ranting complexions, we will be talking about the one miserable thing we all hate. The Bath Christmas Market. No more place is there where it's crowded by misery and shame. I'm playing a different song. It's a Cruel Angel's Jesus.
I love this one.
I'll play it still.
It goes hard. Hold on. Let it go. Let it cook. Hold on. Let it cook.
I never thought that our first episode would be interrupted by Kanye West. But
I
there
did.
we go.
I figured that would happen. He's always doing shit, isn't he?
Actually, to be fair, no fairs.
What's he up to these days? I haven't heard from him for a while, which is kind of nice.
Probably gooning, you know,
Probably.
like is knowing him. You know what I mean?
I know he was on stage with was it Travis Scott not too long ago?
Yeah.
Hey, fair play to Kanye West for being on stage with Travis Scott.
I don't think there's any fair thing to say about him, James. I'll be
No,
right.
I retract my statement.
That's fair enough. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about something that ekes both of us.
But
Very
before we
much.
do that, Fred,
Oh,
do you
God.
care to introduce what this is? What people
Oh
are listening
yeah,
to?
fuck yeah. We did an intro and then it didn't really explain anything. Well, basically, this is Fred and Mant have a rant, where basically today we're going to be covering a wide selection of pet peeves. Well, no, not really.
Just today,
Just today,
we're
the
just
one.
in the one.
Just the one. And each podcast episode will talk about a different pet peeve that we both hate.
This
And
is our personal form of therapy. It's just our way
is.
of locking ourselves in a room, screaming to each other,
Mm.
just ranting and just letting it all out.
Yes, completely agree. So we're going to be talking about one particular subject that we could talk about for hours. However, we have limited ourselves to half an hour to talk about it today, and that is the Bath Christmas Market.
For a celebration of Christ, they really did bring hell to earth. That's the
They-
only thing I
They
can think.
bloody well did, and I hate it.
It's awful. I really, really hate the Bath Christmas market. And I'm just saying this from someone who is local. I say local, who lives there. But the December period of trying to navigate the city is ungodly. Do you want to go first, or should I go first, or how's this going to work?
I want to real quick just say this before we start, okay, is yes, I get that Bath is a tourist town, okay? However, Bath has not always been a tourist town, right? And if we got rid of all the tourism, which we mostly do for most of the year, it still thrives pretty well without them, right?
That's fair.
Whereas other tourist towns in the world, right, like I don't know, Geneva, Paris,
Cheltenham,
Slough,
Reading.
I mean, Reading is kind of a tourist.
Yeah, that one doesn't really work. That's only it's only a tourist town when the festival happens. It's like Glastonbury.
Yeah, I
innit?
know, but it's the same as Bath. Like, it's only a tourist town when the fucking Christmas markets.
I'd say
happen.
Bath is more of a not a Christmas town. Bath is more of
town.
like a Tim Burton film. Bath
Yeah.
is more of a tourist town than Reading. It's just it generally.
Yeah, it is.
From
And
day to day.
I hate how much of a tourist town it is. Like, it's just old buildings, guys.
That's fair. That's
It's
fair.
just old buildings. And when people go like, "Oh, yeah, what's your favourite like building in Bath?" And if you turn around and say, "Oh, the Roman baths," we're gonna put the dogs on you.
Releasing the hounds.
We're gonna release the hounds on you, alright?
What is your favourite building in Bath?
Roman bath. No, I don't
I'm
know.
gonna release the hounds.
Uh,
But there's no dog sound effect. The only
No.
animal sound effect we have is this. Release the crickets.
Release the crickets, Nige. I don't know why Nige is the guy. Nigel Grand Cricket Master.
Nigel the cricket man.
Release the crickets, Nige.
But we've gone completely off topic.
Yeah,
if
sorry, we've
if this
done
was an episode of Top Fellas, this would be where we click the plank button.
Yeah, but anyways, so the problem we have, the
The many problems. we
many
have.
problems we have with it is
Can I get started with just the main one?
yeah. So we've established that it's a tourist town, but it doesn't
It's
have
not too bad.
it doesn't have to be a tourist
Yeah.
town. You know what I mean?
If you go to Bath on a day to day, it's busy, but it's not too busy. You can navigate your way around town. You can stop, have a chat with a mate or something, and you can get from point A to point B. I don't hate tourists. I think tourists are pretty cool. They bring in a lot,
I do.
and that's fair. That's fair.
I really hate tourists, but yeah, continue.
What I hate is the fact that during the Bath Christmas market, there are just thousands upon thousands. You get stuck in foot traffic, like just traffic jams of just nothing but people. And I'm like, I was trying to get to work the other day, and I was almost late because there was just no movement because the
Yeah.
crowd just didn't want to move because they were all just looking at all of everything. And there was just so many people in such a small area. It just doesn't work. The Bath Christmas market is way too big for its own good. And being rated one of the most famous, popular Christmas markets, it's become one of the worst ones just because thousands just flock to it every year. And the crowdedness just isn't fun to navigate, whether you're a tourist or whether you're not. Nobody wants to navigate through that crowdedness.
Completely agree.
The only things, like Christmas markets in general, kind of peeve me off because you can buy overpriced scran that you would never otherwise buy.
Completely agree.
You only buy it because you're there and you feel like you have to buy something.
Yeah. It's stupid. Like, I walk through there and they're like, mulled wine?
Yes.
And I'm like, no, I'm all right. Hot chocolate? Hot chocolate? We got, I know you like hot chocolate. What's that supposed to mean? You know? It's just such a, you know
really
what I mean?
annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, I was walking through it not too long ago and I saw one. It was like mac and cheese,
Yeah.
£7.50. I was like, fucking hell.
£7.50 for mac and cheese?
And I looked at what the portions were because they were serving the portions in there. Fucking like it was like that, man.
It was like that, by the way.
It was like that.
Cup your hands together, guys.
Yeah, cup your hands together,
at
like
home,
in like a little circle.
a little circle, and that was the portion.
That's how big
size.
it felt like. Well,
Yeah.
it depends how big their
You have
hands
to
are.
interlink all your fingers together.
Yeah, if you interlink your fingers and put your thumbs over each other, you should see some sort of hollow circle.
Like that.
Yeah,
That's-
like that.
Yeah.
That's how big the portions were.
Yeah.
And
Around about the same size as your mum's fanny. So like
a bit of mac and cheese out of that.
It's already got the cheese in. No.
Ah!
All right. There we go. Anyways, no, terribly sorry about that, guys. But yeah, no, I completely agree with you. The portion sizes at Christmas markets are either like the most diabolical thing ever, or it's like, how am I going to eat all of this?
Yes.
You
No.
know what I
Yeah, it is.
Like, the thing is that the one in Bristol, personal favourite, they got bratwurst stands, right, where they do hot dogs, right?
Nice.
Dude,
Are they good?
the glizzies are enormous, right?
I've got to just give that a go. I haven't been at a
And
Bristol
you
one.
can go to the Jaeger barn
Oh yeah.
and have a Monster and a Jägermeister. No, you can have a pint as well. So you have your fucking bratwurst, your pint, and you're like, ooh, I'd quite like a sweet treat to flush this all down after I've had my pint and bratwurst. Don't worry. Hot chocolate.
Ooh.
And then you're like, I still feel like I'm craving a sweet tooth. There's a double-decker bus full of fudge.
I know about that. I've seen the fudge double decker bus actually. I have seen that,
Exactly.
and that is cool. That
And
is cool.
Every little bit of craving you've ever had, gone. You don't have to worry about it anymore because it's all sorted. And there's also the stupid ancestry desk, but we're not going to talk about that because that really annoys me, and we'll save that for later.
That's a whole other thing.
That's a whole other can of worms. But we're strictly sticking to the Bath Christmas market.
Bristol one's all right, but the Bath one.
It's because it gets too much tourism. Because the thing is that everyone's just kind of unanimously associated this old Victorian city with Christmas because they like to walk through it and think that they're in like fucking Scrooge
Yeah.
basically. But the thing is that if they were really in Scrooge, they wouldn't be spending their money. They'd be at
You're
home
telling me. You're telling me.
and they'd be at home doing fuck all. Okay, that's what I feel like. I feel like Scrooge and Jacob Marley right now. Talking about this shit. But it honestly though, like it was just so bad.
It's such an unpleasant experience having to just. There was a point where I like to think of myself as quite a polite person, but even I had to start budging and shoving people out the way.
Exactly.
Just because it's so busy, you can't move without just being
thousands of people
crowded between thousands of people. Just trying, like you've just gone say, oh, let's go to the Christmas market. I don't want to buy anything, but let's just go. And let me know if you feel the same way. But if you get a present that someone's bought from the Christmas market, you can always tell they bought it from the Christmas market because you can always tell they've really had to stretch the logic because they just feel like they need to buy something because you've spent all this time and effort to go to this to this glorified, overcrowded, overpriced shopping center, which is a Christmas market, and you're like, oh, well, we have to buy some up, and then you end up with some tat no one wants.
Completely agree. I mean, like, I think also the thing that you're saying about like barging past people and all that, that's not a thing because it's overcrowded, because you've got loads of overcrowded places. What?
Have I clicked? I think I've clicked record. I don't know. Have I actually clicked?
Yeah, that's record.
Okay, good.
The red button's red, man.
I thought that was just like clicking, say, click this button to record.
Does it say that?
It says record.
Is it recording?
I think so.
Has it got a red button on the screen next to it?
You want to have a look?
Fuck's sakes.
I think it's recording.
Yes, it's recording, you pillow. It's got the time ticking next to it. We've been going for 13 minutes.
I wanted to play it safe.
I don't know if it's recording.
I wanted to play it
You're
safe.
on a film course and you haven't worked out whether or not something's recording or not.
I'm on a film course, not a podcast course.
It's just... Mate, the rant will be you in a minute, alright?
It's not like we've done a podcast for the last 2 years.
Yeah, it's not like we've done a fucking... You sat next to the control board for 3 years and you haven't noticed. You've not worked out how to use it yet. Fuck me. I've been sat on the other side of the table and I've worked it out. Fucking hell. Right, anyways. Fucking Christmas market. Right. Tourism. Right. Here's my problem with tourism, okay? My parents are the biggest tourists ever. But when I say biggest tourists, I mean biggest British tourists ever. Right? But like in a way where it's not like, you know, your mum and dad go to like fucking Marbella, you know what I mean? It's like they'll go to like some cool place, but they'll treat it like Marbella.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's So it's not like, oh, we'll go to the same place in Spain every year. But like, no, it's like we go to usually quite a lot of new places and stuff.
That's good.
It's just the way how they are when they're on holiday. They get so stressed out, but they also like live in their own little world. And the thing is, it's that I find it very ironic because they always describe me as a person who's always like lived in his own little world. But you should see them on holiday, man. It's like nuts. And it's the same thing that you get with people at the Bath Christmas market. Is people who are just completely, they've just like switched their brains off, right? And they're just completely socially unaware of the fact, or completely inconsiderate of the fact that there are other people around them.
Yes.
And it's pretty hard not to notice the fact that there are thousands of other people around you, and you're still acting like a.
It's
like
really
that, right?
annoying and it's really irritating for everybody.
I can give you an example, right, of like what I mean by this is, for example, I went to Barcelona with my family, and when I was on the flight down, I said we have to be very careful in Barcelona because we get a lot of pickpockets in Barcelona. They're known for having pickpockets. And my mum went, okay, well, we've bought these straps, so we should be fine. And I said, okay, how many did you buy? And she went, 1. I went, whose phone's that going on? Mine. Right, okay. How we so when we're navigating the, Barcelona, you got to be a bit different with it. You can't look like a tourist there. Because then you'll
become a target.
You'll become a target, exactly, right? You have to just like keep it chill, keep it on the down low, and all that sort of thing. The worst thing you can do is look absolutely lost and go like, "Where am I?" Sort of thing, right? And so we get to this hotel, we go out, and we're going to the first train station. My mum is struggling to buy the tickets. Instead of going to the ticket officer and asking what to do, she stands at the machine going, I don't know! what does it say? It's in another language! What does it say? I don't know! What does it say, Will? Will, what does it say? And then my dad would come in and go, well, hold on a minute. I don't know. All right? Hold on. What does it say? What does it say? And then my sister's just my brother wasn't on this holiday because he was on a skiing trip, but don't worry, we're not Tory. But like, what's it called? My sister was also there. And she was just standing there like a fucking goldfish, just like air breather, like mouth open.
Hold on. Air breather.
Yeah, like mouth breather. Sorry, I meant like that. Like just like. She was just stood there. My mum's going, I don't know. Like, how do you buy a ticket? I don't want it to take all my money. Like that. And my dad's going, well, it can't take all the money. And the bloke comes up behind my sister and tries to pickpocket her.
Oh, no.
And then I was just stood there and I was like, we really are drawing too much. And I see the bloke and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. And I have to like slap his hand. And go, no, like that. And then he went, puta. And he walked off like that, right? And then my family were like, they were like, oh my God, we almost got pickpocketed. Like they said in the tourist brochures. And I was like, yep. Yeah, what were you expecting, man? Okay.
And Bath Christmas Market's just
And
a city
it's
filled with thousands of them.
Of that. Exactly.
Pretty much.
And it's like them all walking around going, oh, look how lovely it all is. Oh, I don't know what to do though. I'm so lost. It's so full of people. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, let's not panic, all right?
Not going to take all our money. And it is because it's a Christmas market.
It's a Christmas market.
So it is going to take all your money.
It's
on
like,
shit you don't want nor need.
I think a Christmas market is kind of like a really boring Comic-Con.
Ooh.
Where no one dresses up and it's for middle-aged white women.
Good answer.
Or just women who are soon to become middle-aged white women.
That's
you know
valid.
I
or
think
will eventually become one, or
Yeah.
have been one.
Like, I could go to a Comic-Con and I could drain my entire bank balance or the tat there because it's fucking cool.
It's
right?
cool chat. Yeah,
Whereas,
it's cool tat.
you know, like, if I go to a Christmas market, the only things I'll be buying is probably, like, hot chocolate and mulled wine. But I'll be trying to scab it off of anyone who can buy it for me.
Or the
right?
free samples. That's the
Yeah.
that's the thing I'll give quite credit to. A lot of free samples, and that's very good.
Yeah, a lot of free samples.
I like the free samples. That's good. But it's the thing about the difference between Comic Con and Christmas market. Is Comic Con, you never know what you're gonna get. You know what kind of franchise is, and you know the sort of range of stuff.
Yeah.
Christmas market, you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get overpriced food, handcrafted wooden tap, and mulled wine.
And AI pictures Santa Claus.
Yes, that's a more modern thing about
That's
them.
a modern thing.
Is all the AI art.
Why do they sell AI art?
That's a good
It's
question.
like I could just put it up on my. Like, I really want to go to Christmas vendors and then like just in front of them get ChatGPT and then render an image that's exactly the same as theirs. And go, oh, I'll sell it for 20 quid as well, like that. You know, it's just like.
Something else. And
the worst thing is you know how thick tourists are.
they're gonna buy it.
They'll buy that
Because they're at a Christmas market that they've spent effort to get to. They feel like they have to. That's the thing that pisses me off. If you stumbled across a little Christmas market, there's not too many people there. You can kind of actually have a bit of space to roam around. I wouldn't mind that, you know. One of the things that I'm pissed off about the Christmas market is it takes up the entire city. If it was just localized to one square of it, or one park, or one street,
I thought it would be like that as well.
I
but
wouldn't
it's not.
mind. If it was like, oh, come down to the Christmas market here. If you don't want to go, don't bother. This is our little area. It's the entire city. It's
Yeah.
just one big Christmas market you can't get away from.
Yeah.
It really, and it's not even a cool one. It's all of the sheds all look the same.
Yeah.
They all look the same.
Yeah, all of them. It's just they obviously went mass bought them down B&Q. You know what I mean? Like it's just like they didn't really like come in clutch with it. They were like, oh, we should really put some effort into our
To do
Christmas
my
market."
business A level back in, I did batch production.
Cracker, what you on about?
I'm trying to like make my business A level useful.
Aren't we all? What the fuck? Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, it's just the Christmas market peeves me off, and the other thing as well is I want to cover experiences with the Bath Christmas market.
Yes, please do
So,
say.
I hate going into Bath when the Bath Christmas market
As do
is
I.
on. I hated it in particular when in first year, which I didn't know about the Bath Christmas market at that point, because I had really bad IBS, right? So basically, I would always need to find and locate a toilet, and I'd always like to know there's always like a toilet nearby.
Just in case.
Just in case, sort of thing, right?
Yeah.
Bath Christmas market rules it completely out of the equation. It's like, shit. Have you tried your pants? You know? It's like that, you know? Because the thing is that the toilets are going to be completely overcrowded no matter where you go. But the thing is, because the way how Bath is built, there's no public toilets.
Yeah.
So you got to go into a coffee shop or whatever, right? Which is the least ideal thing for someone who has IBS, right? And what's perpetuated makes it even worse is the fact that when you're just roaming around the place and you're just like, oh yeah, like that, you know, you need a shit. Oh, I'll go to a coffee shop. All of a sudden, coffee shop is rammed full of tourists going, I need the toilet.
One of the only times, this was back when Badminton Sam worked at Krispy Kreme, and little tips of the trade, I don't know if I'm legally allowed to say this, but now and again, he'd give his mates a free donut. It was one time I went in there to claim my free donut, and he was so rammed that he couldn't give it to me.
Really?
It's the only time he ever said, James, sorry. He said, all right, are you going to buy anything? I went, no. He goes, sorry, I'll have. And then he texted me afterwards after a shift, said, sorry, mate. It was just too busy. The only time I ever didn't get a free donut from him was during the Bath Christmas market.
Yeah.
Because it's so rammed. It's an entire city that they just chock thousands of people in
Yep.
to go around.
You've removed the privileges of living in Bath, basically. I can't even get my free fucking donut. You know what I mean? And then what was the other thing? Is I heard this from Hugo recently.
Oh, yeah.
He works in the Green Rocket, which is a
Vegan cafe.
vegan cafe on the corner, and he works as a pot wash in the basement.
Oh, yeah.
And he was saying about how he had one of the most stressful shifts because vegan tourists all had made loads of reservations for the Green Rocket, right? All of them sat there eating it like that,
Good
right?
sound effects.
You know. Oh, I say I must go and eat my vegan slop at the Green Rocket immediately. Wonderful. And then they leave, you know. And thing is, he goes in the trapped, literally like like in the basement, and just being handed pot.
I like to
after
imagine he's
pot.
been like chained to his
Yeah,
leg.
no, literally, and he's like got a big ball and chain. And he's like, hey, what? Hey, guys, hey, come on.
He's like
that.
wearing like a black and white striped like t-shirt.
Yeah. With a black and white striped cap, you know. And he hasn't got like a dish soap. He's just got a big pickaxe. He's just pickaxing all the dirt.
He's
off
making the basement.
Of it. He's building the basement as we speak.
Yeah, that's where he's at now.
Yeah.
We didn't just see him like half an hour ago. He's in his ass is.
He's still in the basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just makes life a hassle to live in
For-
Bath.
Yeah, for everyone.
And I feel like if you're a tourist, I've never been a tourist going to the Bath Christmas market, but I feel like it's not fun either because you've just come all this way to be crowded where you can't really enjoy anything because you're always being shuffled along. You're always being bombarded with thousands of other people, and you're always just being. And it's also you've travelled all this way, so you feel you need to spend your money on shit you neither want nor need.
Exactly. And the other thing I'm
No one wins.
really grateful about is I prepared for the Bath Christmas market.
Oh yeah.
I've managed to park my car outside the front of my house.
Oh, you lucky sod.
So, because people will come from everywhere and they will try and find, and they're like fucking gannets for parking. I hate parking in Bath.
Yeah, no.
Already.
I don't drive, but I've been with
Yeah.
people who do drive, and it's a hassle.
As is, I hate parking in Bath, right?
Yeah.
Basically, if the Bath Christmas market is on and you don't have a driveway, don't bother moving your car.
Yeah,
That's
real.
it. Just keep it there. Take the bus everywhere, you know what I mean? That's what I do now, you know.
Yeah.
I do not bother with moving my car. The only time I'm going to move my car is when I'm going home.
Yeah, you leave not to come back until it's done.
Literally, it's there. That's it.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just keeping it there. I am not moving that fucking car.
But the traffic's a hassle too, even if you dig out of the car. But
Yeah. The traffic's horrible. What's the other thing as well with the Bath Christmas market? It's oh god, it's so shit. There's train.
Oh yeah.
The best-
Yes, I remember from last year you were late to Summit because of it, weren't you?
If you try and leave Bath, the best advice I can give you if you're going to try and leave Bath and you haven't got a car or you haven't got any way of like Ubering out or anything like that, right? Do not get the train. Get the bus to Bristol and then consider getting the train
From there.
Is
the Bath Christmas market done and dusted by the 17th?
I don't know. I think
Because
it might
that's when
be.
we're off to Cardiff.
Is it?
Yeah, I rang you about it the other night 'cause my brother can't come to Madness anymore, so you got the free ticket now.
I think it's done quite later on.
We'll have to just go down to Bristol then.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, that's chill.
That's chilling.
So there you go. There's another thing that is personally affected us
Yeah,
by the Christmas market is our trip to Cardiff to go and watch Madness live in concert is now have a little spanner in the works.
Exactly. I wouldn't say little. It's a pretty fucking big spanner. Like the fucking train station, bro. Loaded with people, alright? It looks like a fucking Five Guys French fries bag. in there, man. Like there's just like, you can't fit all the people on the platform.
I'll tell you something about Five Guys I learnt the other day. Sorry to interrupt, but this was...
Is it the fries thing?
No, it's the peanuts thing.
There's peanuts?
What happened? Me and my brother were hanging around, and my brother says, "Can we go get a Five Guys?" I said, "Mate, it's a bit expensive, so I'm not going." He goes, "Trust me, I know something for you. I know something free." So we go there, and he buys his fries. He buys his like mac and cheese or whatnot, and he goes, "See that box over there? It's just filled with peanuts." And he just gave me this little like paper bowl. He says, "Eat your heart out." So I just have a bowl of peanuts, and they're free. That's just free peanuts.
That's so good.
And they're good peanuts too. They're salted to perfection, and you could just grab them.
That's like a godsend for you, like low key. That's
Dude,
like
I had never been happier.
yeah, like dude, I miss Five Guys.
If I could have, I think I've only been like a few times just 'cause it's too expensive. But,
It is so expensive, you know. Like,
but they are good.
you got to remortgage your house to buy it. You know what I mean?
But they are nice.
But it's so good. I mean, like, what's it called? The last time I had it, I sold my kidney. No, what's it called?
Worth that.
Well, it was worth it. No, what's it called? Last time I had it, it was so fucking good. and the chips were really
Oh, the
fucking good
chips
as
are
well.
good.
I
And you
had
get a lot of them too,
yeah.
which is something you can't say about the food you get from the Christmas market.
Exactly. That's a point as well, right? You get a lot of chips with it, all right. And the other thing as well is I really like the burgers there, and I really like putting everything in the burger, right? That's lush, right? And I like getting the blueberry, not blueberry, the bubblegum milkshake.
Ooh, nice.
Because this is my harsh fact about me, okay? I love bubblegum artificially flavoured shit, alright? It's nice, it's good,
That's
alright?
fair. I
Yeah,
respect that.
thank you very much. Not many people respect that about me, and
I
they're
do.
like, "Oh, it's so grim, it's so grim. Why do you like that?" Because
do.
it's nice. It's just a nice sweet treat, you know,
Fair.
to quench my thirst and my belly. Okay, you know what I mean, right? And the last time I got a Five Guys was the last time I saw a labubu for the first time in the wild.
Oh yeah.
There was a bloke who looked around about 30, but he looked like he was cosplaying a 14-year-old, and he had a fucking labubu on his on his cargo shorts that were like bright blue camo, and it was like, oh, I'd hate to be that man. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
the other thing the only other anecdote I have about Five Guys, and I know this is not about the Bath Christmas market or tourism, but
We're ending on a bit of a positive note.
this is the positive to call us out. It's not really a positive at all, actually. It's a terrible thing. I was like, I can't finish all these chips, and then Brad was like, I can't either. So he gave me all of his chips because I went with Brad, right?
Oh yeah.
So I had loads of chips in this bag. I was like, nice.
That is not a negative.
And what I like doing with leftovers of fast food and stuff is I like making it into like other meals and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And what I was going to do is I was going to try and make poutine for the first time, because we had leftovers of roast dinner. We had camembert in the fridge. We had gravy in the fridge. You know, like proper nice homemade gravy.
Like proper.
And I was like, if I put that all on top of chips, mate,
you got yourself a nice
that's
meal.
a nice fucking meal there. And I put it in the fridge. I come downstairs like a child on Christmas Day, looking for my chips. I get in the fridge, no bag in there.
Oh no.
I'm like, where's it gone? Where's it gone? And then I was like, Mum, have you seen the chips? My mum goes, yeah. I go, what are they? She goes, Dad threw them out. I went, what do you mean? He threw them out. He threw them out. Why? Well, you know, he thought they were old. They appeared in there overnight. Yeah, I know, but like, you know, well. Those chips cost me £12.
Oh no.
And you threw them out.
Oh no.
And then my mum went, well, you shouldn't be spending that much money on chips, you know what I mean? And I was like, and that is why they will never have any of my generational fortune.
That reminds me of a story, like two stories. And I'll just rapid fire them off real quick because they're pretty boring. But
Yeah.
one time I was a kid and I had a Snickers bar that I wanted unwrapped. So I gave it to my dad, and just on instinct, he unwrapped it and ate it in front of me. I was just freaked out. I started screaming and crying, and my mum told him off because he still defends himself to this day, as he says he just let his body take over and he just ate it in front of me. I was really angry.
Such a Steve Mant thing to do, though. You just give him any food and don't say anything to him. He will just like.
I love that. It's so funny. And the other one was, it's much like your story. Is one time my brother had a load of leftover like fried chicken, and I just.
Oh, that's the worst one. You didn't eat it.
I may or may not have ate it. It was Chinese. It was like chicken balls or something, like fried chicken balls.
Well, that's not as bad. If it's like KFC,
it wasn't
fried
KFC.
Okay, yeah.
It was like Chinese fried chicken balls, and then my brother comes down. He's like, "Where's my chicken balls? I was gonna have them for lunch," and I was like, "I am for breakfast."
Mate.
And I felt kind of bad, but also that's
Did
the
you
way.
buy? Did you buy more chicken balls?
I offered. And he said, "Nah, it's chill."
Oh well, that's all right. Then.
Yeah, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know.
Was that it?
This is-
Well, so you're telling me I had a very similar interaction to you. However, I ate his chicken balls and he went, "It's all right." That was it.
Pretty much.
No confrontation whatsoever.
Me and Len were chill like that.
Yeah, that's true. It's very different in my house.
It is. It is.
Like my brother will just do something that he will just like take one of my things and be like, "Oh, tough shit," hey, like that. And then I take one of his things. He's like, "I am a golden god. You detest me. The insurgents will be upon you and your bloodline." Like that, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
it's like that, you know. So it's not great. But yeah, we're not as chill like that. But I think it's good because we get along with each other because we've got no chill. However, to bring it all around circular theory style, we go back to the Bath Christmas market. You have a story, I think, about Lim at the Bath Christmas
I
market.
do. I love this story. This is funny. One time, me and Lim were queuing up to get some free samples, and my brother is a fiend with these sort of free samples.
Yeah.
I've got two stories about free samples actually, and then we'll wrap up the rant. But me and my brother, he's there, and then he gets to the front of the queue, and he just asks the staff, "Can I have one of every free sample, please?" And he eats them all, and then he walks, and then he just literally, after he with the last one in his mouth, he turns around and goes, "We'll come back for more of them later." And I've never seen the staff give someone more of a death glare than they gave my brother.
Yeah.
And the other one was the farmer's market. Bleep that out because I just doxed myself. But
I don't think it really matters.
Yeah,
I've
probably
said
not.
where I'm from so many times, you know what I mean?
to be
But
fair.
yeah.
But this was at the farmer's market, and there was 3 samples, and I got one, and I thought, oh, that's pretty good. And I got a second one. I felt a bit slight. I went and picked up a second one. Some middle-aged man went, "Excuse me, boy." That's what he said. He said, "Excuse me, boy. Was that theft? Were you thieving?" And I turned to him and go, "Nah, they're 3 samples." And he goes, And then I turn around, and it's like a cartoon. As he left, behind him was my brother just going, with every free sample on the table. And
Of
like
course, the fat businessman looks at the skinny, you know what I mean?
that. It was like that. You know that fucking picture of that guy with the pipe going,
Yeah,
and the fella with the drops coming out of
Yeah.
the pipe.
Yeah,
So I felt like that.
yeah, that does
Is
sound
that
like it.
thieving, boy?
The
That was
thieving
him.
boy. But yeah, no, what's it called? There's that, and then what I'll say about the Bath Christmas market is that if you aren't a tourist and you live in Bath, or if you are a tourist and you don't enjoy the Bath Christmas market, it's always really important to remember the spirit of the Bath Christmas market, and that is take as many free samples as you can get, because these vendors do not deserve a penny for any of this overpriced shit. They have ruined my land, okay? And it's horrible to live there. So basically, if you can win them over by doing anything that's in a grey area of being between legal and illegal at these stands, do it. That is the true Christmas spirit, my friends. Okay. Anyways, thank you ever so much.
That's our rants done. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Enjoy the Bath Christmas market. If you do tend to go, you won't be seeing me and Fred there, so don't bother looking out for us.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Have a holly jolly Christmas,
Yeah.
guys.
See you later.